Okay, Dave, we're ready for special television time today. One fall, 30-minute time limit with this USWA heavyweight title bout right here today, sanctioned by the USWA. First introducing, he is the challenger at 236 pounds, wrestling out of Lexington, Tennessee. There he is, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. And the opponent today, the current holder of the USWA heavyweight title, wrestling in out of Marietta, Georgia, 251 pounds, Jesse James Armstrong. Here we go, Dave. Bill Rush is the referee.
Corey Bott got caught in the middle there as Armstrong came in, went after Doug immediately. Doug ready for him, and the action all of a sudden is underway. Bullet Bob Armstrong is out here. Bob?
This wrestling devil taking advantage of Jesse James Armstrong again. They're fighting like the devil. He's pinching, scratching, biting. That's not wrestling. My son's a professional wrestler. That's what he does.
Bob, let me talk to you about a couple of things there. Number one, I haven't seen exactly what's going on. That was an open hand right there. That's well, maybe that was doubled up. But Jesse James Armstrong attacked Doug right at the start. Doug was waiting there in the ring. We're watching two different monitors apparently. Bob Armstrong, the commissioner of Smoky Mountain, and the father of Jesse James Armstrong, up on the ring apron. Had got no business there. I mean, this is just a distraction that...
Nice threatening to hit referee Bill Rush.
And you see he had Doug distracted, and Jesse James Armstrong nails him from behind.
You see, this is the kind of trouble that these guys from Smoky Mountain cause.
Bob, you know you shouldn't do that.
Come on, Bob. That's an illegal move. That was a chokehold, dropped the man straight on his head. That's an illegal move. It's almost like a pile driver. You can hurt a man permanently like that. Well, David's a foul shake. For his country, he's done everything a hero should do. He's won the title and everything else. Why do you take advantage of him?
Well, I tell you, we're not, because we don't confuse the fact that he may have been a hero of Desert Storm to the fact of what he does in the USWA, and they're two different things. Let me tell you, he has violated every rule that comes down the pike. Look at this. He's holding Doug, kicking him in the stomach.
That's the front of the foot, that's the stomach area, not the head area.
But he's holding him in the corner.
But that's perfectly legal. You use the ring as your, almost as your ally. He used the ring as his ally at that time. In fact, Doug Gilbert, who's really a wild man, looks like to me.
Doug's a wild man. I'm not going to argue that point. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Doug is wild. Both of them down in the middle of the ring right now. And Armstrong, this upsets me. I mean, Armstrong knows.
Look at that. Baxter just tossed the chain in there to Jesse James Armstrong. Well, Bullet Bob Armstrong has the attention of referee Bill Rush. Armstrong nails Doug Gilbert too. Here comes Christopher. Brian Christopher in, and Baxter jumps on his back.
Well, now that's going to be a disqualification on Doug because the referee didn't see the chain. He just saw Brian Christopher jumping in there. Here comes Miss Texas after Brandon Baxter.
Oh, look at Miss Texas.
He's got Baxter.
Going off to Baxter. Bob Armstrong's in there struggling with a chair from Christopher. Miss Texas down on the floor after Baxter.
Look out, heavenly bodies have jumped in there. We got all kinds of people jumping in. That's Steve Armstrong, isn't it?
Steve Armstrong, yeah.
The Armstrong family seems to be here in force today. Bullet Bob in there, Steve Armstrong. He hit Brian Christopher with a pile driver.
Oh, boy. Armstrong leading the younger Armstrongs on here today. Steve and Jesse James, led by their father, Bob Armstrong.
Axel Rotten, the heavenly bodies, and who is that Stephen Dunn over there, have blocked the door from where help might be coming.
Come on.
Here comes PG-13
trying to come through, and they're waiting for him there.
And the Spellbinder, but they can't get through.
Come on, they got Miss Texas.
Baxter working on Miss Texas again, being held by Steve Armstrong. Bob Armstrong just chopped Brian Christopher.
Here comes Billy Jack Haynes. We don't need him here.
No, we sure don't need Billy Jack Haynes to add to the problem that we got here. He steps into the ring. Shakes hands with Steve Armstrong. Whoa! He short clotheslines him. Shakes hands with Jesse James Armstrong. Puts him down to the mat. Billy Jack Haynes leading out the Armstrong. Look at Baxter. Baxter's gone into shock over here. Look at the finger pointing. The finger pointing by the Armstrong. Oh, come on, you started the whole thing. Let's take a break while we got them separated. We'll be right back.
First of all, I wanted to bring Doug Gilbert out here, and I saw that he's come. Now, Doug, everybody knows, as well as we know, that I've hated you and you've hated me for years and years. But today, when I needed help, you came out here and helped me. I did. And then for the first time in my life, I came out here and I helped you.
Yes, right.
But what I want to get straight is, we understand that, right?
Yeah, we understand that.
What I want to do right now is, I want to call Billy Jack Haynes out here right now to come out here face to face. Yeah.
Billy.
Because you hear all these people out here, they're yelling, Billy Jack, Billy Jack. Well, I want to find out something straight out of Billy Jack's mouth. Here he is. All right, Billy Jack. Now, like I just told Doug, I've hated him and he's hated me for years and years. And you broke my shoulder and you busted trophies over my head and you've hit me with chairs and chains and everything else. And I've hated your stinking guts for it. But all these people over here are chanting, Billy Jack, Billy Jack. Doug Gilbert was back there in the back. Doug Gilbert was back there in the back telling me that you came out here and helped us. That Billy Jack Haynes came out here and helped us. Well, I want to know right now, because I got what I think happened is a little bit different than that, Doug. I want to know right now, from your standpoint, why did you come out here and help us?
I've been away for 30 days. I lost to loser leave town, which means I'm out of here for 30 days. I haven't watched wrestling here in the USWA. I had no knowledge of what happened in the USWA. And I said before, I'm a fighter and I'll fight you, anybody in pro wrestling, because it is the toughest sport. But let me just, can I just say this? I know I don't expect you people to listen to me. I know everything I've done in the past. I had a little touch of it in Memphis when I beat Brad Armstrong. You popped. I've had a lot of tragedy in my life, too. Just listen. I know exactly where you're coming from when you're losing your brother, man. I knew Eddie Gilbert well, and he was a damn good friend of mine and a good man, a great man. I lost someone. I lost someone, too, Doug. I lost my father. It was like half of me dying, too. I can relate to you, brother. And I can relate to the situation that you're fighting for a woman's rights, because I might fight in the ring dirty, but one thing I'll never do, I'll never hit a woman, ever. That's why I came out here. That's why I came out here. And I do get a paycheck from the USWA, not Smoky Mountain. So those are the two reasons why you're seeing Billy Jack Haynes out here. Okay?
Explanation, yeah.
Well, don't leave so quick, Billy, because, see, now that I understand that, now that I heard that from you, I thought maybe because I've seen it all, I thought maybe it might have been a trick. I thought you might be trying to trick me and Doug in this promotion, but right now, I want you to stay right here, because I want to call somebody else out here. I want Randy Hales, the promoter, to come out here, because I got something in my head. I got something in my head that I want to ask him. Because if you're willing, and Doug, if you're willing, I think we got something right here. I think we got something special right here. Randy Hales, I want to ask something out of you. Now, you've seen Jesse James Armstrong, and you've seen his dad, the Bullet Bob Armstrong, and then this other one he brought out here today, which I know who he is. That's his brother, Steve Armstrong. They got their family in here from the Smoky Mountain, and they're trying to break up the USWA. Well, I'm going to tell you what. We're fighting for a common cause, like Billy Jack said. And if Billy Jack will be willing, and if Doug Gilbert will be willing, I'll be willing to be their tag team partners 3-on-3. These three right here against the three Armstrongs. How about it?
Well, you agree, because everybody agreed on the situation.
You're dang right, Randy Hills. I agree. And Billy Jack, I have listened to what you have had to say, and I never thought that I would hear it come out of your mouth. But let's hear you say, if you are really with me and you are really sincere about what you're out here talking about, let's hear you say you will agree.
Doug,
How about it?
this is something, let me just say this first. This is something that you don't know. But I was down the road with your brother many, many, many times and fought many a battle with him in the same corner. So I'm here today to tell you I'm with you 100%. Brian, Christopher, I said many times out here, you know I fight till the end. I said you're a tough man, and I stand by that, you're a tough man. But no man should ever lay a hand and hit a woman. So that's why I came out. If you want to sign a match, I don't care if you trust me or not. I'm here to support the people here.
Okay, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do, Dave.
And get these guys out.
Okay, that's what I do. I don't have a contract with Bob and Steve Armstrong, but I can sign these three guys as a tag team for this coming week. And Jesse, James Armstrong, if you don't bring your family with you, then it'll be 3-on-1. Let's get out of here.
Oh, hey, that sounds good to me. Let's take a little time out. We'll do some time checking, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.